Coach, after a long and distinguished career, why is this the right time to hang up the whistle?
Well, the family ties that have moved away. It's time to join them. Grandkids on the way. My wife and I, came to a conclusion this past winter that maybe it's time for us to open the next chapter of our book and restart writing that one. And after 31 years here in Kirksville, or 31 years in the business, it's probably time to do something else.
Speaking about family, what was it like to coach your kids?
Probably coaching your own kids is one of the hardest things you do. You're probably harder on them than anyone else. You have to be fair to everyone. You have to be fair to them, but they have to prove themselves over and over again. So, coaching everyone else's kids is a lot easier than coaching your own.
Probably have a lot of memories from a lot of different things. Anything stand out?
The memories I think will come and go as time goes on. 31 years kind of runs together. I think some of the best memories I can have probably took place in the month of May for numerous years, seeing kids actually peaking and performing and improving, and then ending up on the podium at Jeff City, just and remembering where they started their careers at as freshmen or seventh graders, and then seeing what the end result is. So right now I think those memories of that happiness of those kids sticks out the most right now.
I think one thing that sticks out in my mind, remember several years ago we had the Coach of the Year, and you were nominated but didn't win. And at your banquet, your players, people on your team, gave you a Coach of the Year. That pretty much says it all.
Yeah, that was a fun evening. The track kids that year decided I was the Coach of the Year. They created their own award and got me a shirt and got a plaque, and it was really special that night.
What are you going to miss most?
I'm going to miss the kids the most. They're the kids that want to be in your program, the kids that pay the price every day, the kids that are very dedicated to what you put together for them. That's who I'm going to miss the most.
Talk to me about the joy and the satisfaction that you get. You get a kid that's a freshman who's out for track and doesn't really know what's going on, and he wants to be part of the team. And by this time he's a senior, he's a pretty much developed athlete. Talk to me about that.
It's always fun as a freshman to see them come in, and if they're patient and they're devoted to the program, it's like a blank canvas that you're trying to paint, And as the years go on, when they're in high school, they mature, they get stronger, they understand the sport a lot better. And by the time they're junior or senior year, they're seeing the end result of everything they put into it, and the dedication and the patience. And then they see themselves, having their best seasons later on as they've grown up. So, that satisfaction of the kids buying in, the kids being patient, and the kids performing well and being the best they possibly can be at the end of their career.
Not only has he helped me throughout track and with getting better, improving every year and reaching my goals, but he's really helped me get through a lot of life lessons, and he's helped me build more confidence and believe in myself. And he's always been a great encourager. No matter how I do, he always says, all that matters is doing your best on that day and nothing else. You're not doing it for anyone, it's just for yourself.
He has been the best coach I've ever had in my entire life. He works with me, he inspires me. He is both on and off the track one of the best people I've ever met, and one of the nicest, and really strives hard to he strives hard to make sure his athletes are always on the right track to success.
Absolutely. Mr. Hutton was my coach in high school, and I still use some of the principles that he taught us then in my everyday life today. Back then, it just seemed like they were just related to track. But as you grow older, you realize that some of the preparation that he taught us will help you achieve your goals and make them a little bit more realistic.